Oh, here we go. Can people hear me now? Yeah, it looks like it's looks on my end like it's working. Do people want me to read it read it out loud for the dialogue and stuff? I said I may as well. There could be people who need that. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Actually, this guy looks like he doesn't look like he would have a normal guy voice. What would this guy sound like? Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Oh well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. That's how he talks, right? Your boat was hopelessly damaged, for I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get up there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Yeah. He makes noises too, I guess. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay, Greater Marrow. I'm going completely blind into this game, by the way. I've never even watched this game played. Oh, there's different clocks? I guess all I can do is undock so far. I see. What a cute little boat. Ooh. This is what I'm supposed to do? Oh yeah, I guess it is. I got a cod. Oh, I gotta put my cod in my box. Oops. Another cod. Oops. It says I'm supposed to be able to rotate my fish. It's not letting me rotate my fish. Oh wait, yeah it is. Okay. Fish are rotatable. Ooh, it's over there. Eels. Aw. I don't have the right equipment for that spot. Blue mackerel. It's a little fish. Another blue mackerel. Is it always the same fish from the same spot? Is it bad to deplete these spots? I mean, it would be like in real life. I chose not to spoil myself on like anything really, except like the general gist of this game. Eh. Mackerels. Ooh. Oh, squid. Whoops. Squid. It's really satisfying to rotate your fish. I gotta rotate them every time. So it doesn't seem like my lights are actually turning on when I do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's getting foggy. Gotta be a better placement for all my stuff. I guess that's probably all I can get for now. Can you just like still slam into the dock? step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Okay, here we go. Again with this guy. Oh, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. I didn't agree to that. How do I say no? So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Is that legal? Can you do that to just a random fisherman? Yeah, he is Tom Nook, isn't he? He's just. This is what Tom Nook really looks like, you know, in real life. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. What if I want to sell them when they're ripe? You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. I'm not going to give any particular voice because the only voice I can think of for this old man is the same voice I thought of for the mayor. Okay, you're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. I guess I'll just sell all my fish. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? I'm glad the mayor just gives me boat parts. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. Should pay her a visit. My throat is already tired. Already tired of that guy. I'm gonna have to just like read him normal from now on. But now you know what he canonically sounds like. You can imagine it. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. I like just how many games there are where the plot is that you you just showed up one day and you just have to be a part of all this. It is pretty much Animal Crossing, isn't it? Hmm. No, I don't have enough for the weighted line yet. Hmm. Do I want to just buy like whatever I can? Are these the only slots you can like install stuff from? Oh yeah. Oh, the other sections. Oops. How do I? How do I not buy this? I can rotate it. How do I just put it back? Nothing happens when I just click. Oh, I see. Oh, am I gonna have? Are my lights gonna like burn out regularly? Do I have to keep buying bulbs? Oh, I don't have a light. It's $100. $100 for this light bulb. $100 for I'll just buy. I'll buy the new fishing pole. Let's see if I can catch some nighttime. Nighttime, or do I need the lights to be able to fish at night? Because I'm hearing about eels. Ooh, there was a thing. I forgot to rotate the previous squid. I really like the little wobble after you rotate. There's actually a special kind of fish hook for squid in real life. It's like a radiating hook. So it can like grab all the tentacles from all sides. It kind of looks like a squid itself actually. If like the tentacles were hooks. Burps. these normal birds? Ooh, some kind of flatfish. Are these birds killing me? Are they gonna kill me? Okay, they went away. It's a little flounder. Oh, they took my squids. They took all my squids. Yeah, all the flounders and flatfishes are some of my favorite animals. One of my very favorite animal groups. I don't know how many people need this explained, but a little baby flounder has like a normal head. Has a normal head, and then one of the eyes just migrates on over, moves over to the other side the bigger it gets. Definitely one of the luckiest animals, I think, really get graced by evolution. These two flounders here, they're friends. Why can I inspect the buoy? A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Has anyone ever seen that old Disney short about the little tugboat? Little anthropomorphic tugboat, and at one point there were these buoys at night, and they were like scary buoys. They had like vampire faces. It was just like a visual gag, like symbolic. But that was the first time I ever saw or heard of buoys as a child. So I just thought a buoy was a floating like monster thing. Thought it was just like, yeah, I thought that's just what a buoy was. Just this like a fanged object that floats on the water. You can't fit any more fish. Sound effects in this game are very satisfying. Had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about the order. They asked for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Bring them whenever you have them. I did buy that rod. Sell all fish. Yeah, where do I look at the fish entries? It's not here. Oh, I see. Cabin. pathetic, cowardly bottom-dwelling fish. I don't know if a flounder is cowardly. It is a predator. It is an ambush predator. I guess that's kind of cowardly. Volcanic mangrove. Am I supposed to rest? Like, will I die if I don't sleep? Or is that just to... Did I just pointlessly skip a bunch of time? Oh, I see. This stuff happens. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for people like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. That's not true. I've got squids and I've gotten flounders. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Oh, what's the mayor have to say? Just the person I was hoping to see. Just the person I was hoping to see now that I have a normal voice. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Yeah, sure. I'll be your mail service, whatever. I feel like maybe he should have invested in more infrastructure so he doesn't need like a fisherman to do everything. That's a damp package, dripping slightly. Dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this at night, but... Oh, wait, there were fish back there. Oh, I guess I gotta deliver the dripping box. Dock worker. A delivery. Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Sustainable Fishing. Sustainable Fishing was a book not of use to this man. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. Oh, okay. Well, to be fair, he's not a fisherman himself. He's a dock worker. That's a trader. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves are full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that? No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? I have one squid. Do you want, does the antique store want one squid? Mmm. Mmm. No. I guess I don't have anything. Over here, I see some stingrays. Stingrays are big. I feel like the tail shouldn't occupy a square. I feel like you can put stuff on top of that. Yeah, I don't even... I shouldn't have done that. I don't even have room for this stingray. The way I put everything. Squid down here. Oh, could I have rotated and moved stuff without throwing that away? Oh well. Ooh, what's over there? I'm probably not supposed to go over to this, am I? Oh, dredge. Aw. I can't dredge yet. I can't believe you have to build your way up to dredging in Dredge. Seems like dredging would be like one of the first things you could do. That's true. You do have to wait in Dark Souls before you can Dark Soul. You have to wait a long time in Bloodborne before you die of a blood disease too. Yeah, so many mackerels. This is really making me want fish. Mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. I'm glad one one fisherman and like a dozen mackerels have expanded this entire community. Granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Well, I think the plot is that I didn't really choose any of this. Can I afford this yet? You need more space for that. Well, let's get a light bulb. Whoops. Didn't mean to uninstall that one. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. No, I'm gonna uninstall this one. Okay, I gotta install this one over here. Oh, they do? Oh, I see. I thought this one was better. Dry dock. How do I get materials? So I need cloth and lumber. I still need an eel. Weren't the eels like a nighttime fish? Yeah, eel is the only sushi that's actually like better because it's cooked. I don't know what it's like raw. There's an eel. You've got to try uncooked sushi. It really is so good. And the odds of getting like a parasite or anything from it are genuinely no higher than cooked stuff from a restaurant. Well, I say that because raw fish used in sushi is it is treated. It's deep frozen in a process that kills parasites just as thoroughly as cooking. Also depends on the species of fish. A lot of freshwater fish have parasites people can get. Not so much. It's not as easy for saltwater parasites to adapt to your body. I mean, your body is a freshwater environment inside, basically. Oh, they're referring to a horror post I made about microwaved sushi. It was a work of fiction. Don't worry. Someone would have to find it. I think it was my first ever like viral Tumblr post. It's like I think I posited a situation where you're at a party, you know, or like a wedding or something, and they bring out this like great big tray of sushi, and you know, I posted a photo of like, you know, a big beautiful sushi tray, and then I proposed that you just kind of watch helplessly as all the people there, like, they immediately just like they put it in a microwave, set it on high, and they're all just like licking their lips like this is what you're supposed to do. So now they want a couple of squid and a grouper. But no, yeah, if you can try sushi and you know you're not like allergic or a vegan, you gotta try sushi. It's so cool and sweet and not it's not fishy or seafoody like people sometimes expect. It's like exactly the opposite. It's almost yeah, it's like the ice cream of fish, I'd have to say. The very best raw sushi, I think, is yellowtail. I'm gonna let my character sleep again. Why has it got this like alert on the research? What is it? What does it want me to do? Oh, I see. Hmm. Oh, I only have one of these. Oh well. If you're wanting to get more out of your engines, take a look through this book on the house. Correct engine operation. Do I want the hydraulic rod yet? Oh, I can't afford it anyway. But it'll be there when I need it, I guess. Also, we didn't really look at our other books and stuff yet, did we? Or there's so many kinds of fish in this game. How do I read? I just kind of like act like equip a book, and my guy just reads. That's a cute mechanic, like, you know, like this, like equipping a book. I like that my little fisher guy is reading what I tell him to read. Ooh, a correct mackerel. Corrupted scales and bulbous eyes, like nothing you've ever seen before. Well, I think it's special and good. See, look at this regular mackerel. This is nothing. This is a nobody. Goes down here. Common mackerel. Garbage. The grotesque mackerel looks very most like mostly like a wolf trap anglerfish, if its face was like mushed in a lot more. I'm gonna go unload all of these garbage mackerels, these nobody mackerels. I already think this game should have like an aquarium feature. You should be able to just keep some of your fish. You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. Yeah, see, he gets it. He understands. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. I got a free doily. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. How much money do I have now? South, huh? Okay, that way. The man is standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came, good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. So he's pretentious, is what he's telling me. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. There. Finally we're dredging. Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. Yeah, sure. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Yeah. We're dredging now. We beat the game. We're all done. We're dredging. Relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Workshop. Let's go inside the workshop. Oh, it's locked. Ooh, there's a spooky sound. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna dredge. Oh, there's a buddy. Oh, no. Come back. Come back, friend. Aw. How do I do this? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. We got the gold ring thing. But yeah, we dredged. We're finally in Super Dredgio Brothers. Oh, I can't fish. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I gotta sleep. Wait, how do I... Which way was home? Oops. Which way was home again? Is that it? Over there? I have to go home to sleep, right? Oh, there's dredging. Surely I can dredge a little more. Some lumber. More lumber. I finished reading my little book. My little man's done reading about sustainable fishing. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching with a rod. A hefty tome and laborious read, it goes into great detail about techniques that can be employed to reduce the impacts of fishing upon fish stocks. Mentions something about ensuring a healthy ecosystem for future generations. When does this game take place? What time period is this? They did not have a concept of that, like, not all that long ago. It's like less than maybe a couple. Yeah, it was less than like a century ago that people thought the oceans were inexhaustible. I think we understood by the 1940s though that was not the case. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. There's a few things they want me to do. Oh yeah, but you said I should sleep. Okay. I'm gonna sleep all day. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to the lighthouse keeper. Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly into your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is this just another of the fog's tricks? I think being the creepy little old lighthouse keeper would be really cool. I don't know about the rest of you. You seen the movie The Lighthouse? It just really fun. Looks like a really fun time, I think. Who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. I should go. Builder. Have we met the builder? Yeah, we haven't met the builder before. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? We can say it's peaceful, it's difficult, or I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to say it's peaceful. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. We can say it's not so bad here, I don't want to move along, or I can't go back. What, did I kill somebody? I don't like any of these. None of these feel like nice, like agreeing with her even politely. I don't want to argue. I don't want the first things I ever say to this person to be arguing. I'll just say it's not so bad here. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. She's gonna make like a shack. She's gonna make a new life for herself with 2 pieces of metal and like 2 handfuls of boards. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. I forget. Did I have any fish? Oh, the fishmonger found a book. He found rods, reels, and rigs. I did not have any fish. Yeah, do I want to add another engine? Oh, there's a... Oh, I'm damaged. How do I repair damage again? Repair all. Yeah, let's add another engine. let's also start reading another book. What do we have? Correct engine operation. And we're faster. Actually, I think I wanna store the boards. Store our little the treasure thing for now too. I just want to dredge more. Let's find some more dredging. I'll do some more fishing later. Let's look for dredging spots. Got some cloth. More cloth. I remember we only needed two lumbers and 2 cloths to expand our storage. I'll catch another stingray. Why not? Just one. Oops. Ooh, there's... Oh, wait. No. What is this? Inspect. A pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives. Oh, there's a boat. Oh, it's the friend. Oh, yeah, the friend again. The buddy. Aw. What's over here? What's the color out of space over here? Is this making me insane? I think it's making me insane. That's so pretty though. Turn off my light. What about that? Is this mysterious glow the good kind over here? I can dredge it. It's the. Oh, that's a big key. This key is bigger than a stingray. What about those sparklies over there? Are those the good kind? Oh, I can fish. Oh, but I can't. Ooh. Where should I put this? Yeah, I'll throw that back. A regular eel. Where am I? Which way? Where's town? Which way did town go? Ooh, there's like a big old fish skeleton down there, like a whale carcass. Uh-oh. No! No, go away. Yeah. Oh, did they take my... okay, okay, I still have my eel. She's already really done with me, with my nonsense. Now we're presumably we're just getting started though. Let's see, host eel. Numerous glowing shapes flicker and squirm behind a distended ribcage. The rest of the fish is withered and drained. What a beautiful little sprite that has. I wish you could zoom in and look at these closer. Or can you? No, I think the encyclopedia just displays them like a little bit bigger. Yeah, it doesn't let you like zoom in on them and rotate or anything. see about, oh right, it was a different place where you upgrade. Let's add a little more net space. Does anyone remember NetSpace? The internet browser? No, it was Netscape. Never mind. Netscape Navigator. I thought I misremembered. Did I actually? Oh yeah, I didn't purchase the upgrade. I don't have enough money. I spent it all just because I smashed my boat into so many rocks. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to sleep. Oh wait, I didn't talk to the mayor about anything yet. Let's ask him about the region. Is there something in particular you wish to know about? Gale Cliffs. Main port over there is a place called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town. Haven't heard much talk of it these days. Stellar Basin. Quite a popular tourist destination. There's a resort on the atoll built on top of a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of fish there. Maybe you fancy getting your hooks into some of those. Twisted Strand. Just a tangled mass of trees, often blanketed in a thick fog even during the day. You want some good lights and a good sense of direction. Devil's Spine. Ah yes, quite exciting really. An active volcano amongst a city of ancient ruins. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie low in the water and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can occasionally hear it rumbling from here. Let's ask him about shipwrecks. Quite a few. Lighthouse House. That's right, the shipwrecks were around back. Let's go dredge. Let's go dredge some wrecks. Actually, I guess we better get some money fishing. Ooh, a barb deal. I don't need a jiggle. Spine broken with sharp angles and crooked curves. A row of teeth bent on revenge. What's the... What's an eel need revenge for? Who hurt that eel? Who hurt that eel, and where do I find them? Well, but it can't be us. The teeth were bent on revenge when we found it. Its teeth were like that when we got there. Whoops. Didn't mean to go there yet. Or do we have enough money now? Yeah, we do. We can get that upgrade. Trawl net. Oh, we don't have space for... Oh, and it only lasts for a day. Oh wait, yeah, we can give our artifacts to the weird man. The weird man in the place. You enter the collector's house. He is standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? Collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision, and you stagger back briefly. Now go. We have more relics to uncover. I got otherworldly speed. At a price. Intuition tells me the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Oh, we only got one. The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Are there other powers you wish to know more about? Or there aren't any more. How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before. But 2 decades ago, I took up residence here. I needed to focus on other endeavors. I found that this island has a certain strength to it, those dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. Do you know who owned these relics? Yes. Who? He looks at you. For a moment, a look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Take a look at these trinkets. Do not bother me with common clutter. I hear that the trader in Little Marrow deals with such trivialities. Anything else? Where should I look for relics? Oh yeah, he already told us that. Select haste with E. And use it by holding. Do we want to use the haste? Oh, I see. He said it was the southeast. What did he say? The southeast was where he wanted us to go. Here's our map. Let's see. Yeah, that's where we're headed. Yeah, some sparklies over there. Oh, that's like buildings or something. Oh, it's buoys. Are we still going the right way? Yeah. Uh-oh. Ooh, there's a... Ooh, pretty. Aw, where'd it go? It was like a... It was ray-shaped, but also kind of reminded me of a, sea hare. If you've ever seen what a sea hare looks like when it's swimming, it's kind of shaped like that. What's this place? Ingfell. Ingfell resident. What is it? Do you need help with anything? I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here, we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Normally, we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel? So she wants me to just hang on to an eel until it's good and right. Where can I catch a conger eel? They inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. I imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways of the cliffs to find them. And they only come out at night, hide during the day. I know what a conger eel is. Who doesn't know what a conger eel is? Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legends tell of two pirate lords who used Gale Cliffs as their hideout. Supposedly, they got into some disagreement, and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. There certainly are a large number of wrecks in that area. Both sides were completely destroyed, their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. Do you know of any odd characters around these parts? Have you heard the tale of Magrin? He was an old whaler from these parts. As the whales got more scarce, the crews spent longer and longer at sea trying to find them. Magrin, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. He says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish. People started calling him Magrin the Fishman. One day, the town awoke to find all the boats, nets, and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Magrin was nowhere to be found, nor has he been seen since. Where can I sell my fish here? We catch our fish ourselves here, so we don't have much need for buying any. Retired whaler. Any shipwrecks around here? Have you heard about any strange things in this area? Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up and hurrying away north as fast as they could. They were waving and shouting about something at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since. What can you tell me about Ingfell? Ingfell used to be a whaling town, emphasis on the used to be. We would go out, bring in a carcass, and then the rest of the town would get to work. I gotta be honest, I have always wondered what whale tastes like. It sounds and it looks very good to me. Whales got scarce some 20 years ago, and now look at us, barely scraping by for a new candle. As a matter of fact, there are whale species right now that are not endangered, like at all, actually. And I could eat whale if they would let me. I guess I never will without just finding one, maybe, because I just have to be at a whale fall at the right time. Catch a couple fish. Ooh, there's a new kind. Stonefish. This miserable-looking creature carries a dangerous amount of venom in its dorsal fins. Handle with care. Well, venom can't harm you by eating it, though. In the process of fishing a stonefish, people do get stung. Metal scraps. Oh, we can still dredge more. We're not going to be able to fit much more stuff. An old man emerges from one of the nearby broken buildings and hobbles toward you. Greetings, don't get many visitors around here. What is it that you need? This place doesn't seem safe. Why do you live here? I've been stubbornly holding out here for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. I've been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life until the collapse. Now I'm alone and cut off by land and sea, left only with these trembling rocks on all sides. I could help you move to Ingfell. It's not that simple. My brother would never. You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. Things were bad. We fought a lot, mostly about how our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of our youth. When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest. I stole it from him. Now, after all this time, I can't return without it. Where is it? After the collapse, that creature, it dragged debris from the houses down to its wretched burrows. The crest went down with it. It's a lost cause, I know, but if you were to find it, it's a large whalebone crest. It would mean the world to me. I'll look for it. What's happening to these cliffs? They're being consumed from the core by that hateful serpent. Have you seen it? Nobody believed me, not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. It was nightmarish, waking in the night to the sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. It seems to have turned its attention elsewhere, but not before it took everything from me. Tell me more about the creature. It's been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see the gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rock falls. So if you plan on going in there, keep an ear out. Should it catch sight of you, well, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow, provided you can navigate the passageways. I think we already know about some, shipwrecks. Yeah, we were heading for what was it? What were we heading for again? It was like the pursuits. Yeah. Find the music box. We're also looking for the family crest, conger eels. We want some arrow squids and a grouper. Got a lot of little errands. Oh, we got a telemascope. What's that? Let's go get the bottle. The bottle floating in the water. Artifact manifest added to cabin. Oh, we finished reading Sustainable Fishing. Oh wait, we finished reading Correct Engine Operation. A preachy and disjointed set of articles on how and how not to operate engines. In general, it was far too overcautious for my thinking. Let's see, Artifact Manifest. What is this? Token music box, wooden mask, 12-piece set. Nope. Oh, there's a little boat over there. Oh, it's the cellar, I think they were talking about. How do I... Oh, I see, there's a little dock. Oh. Traveling merchant. Ahoy there, you're a new face. A fisherman, I take it. Perfect. Well, we should get along like a house on fire. Haha. I like this person. This is like the friendliest person I think we've seen. I'm a traveler and merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. I also like this music. Let's store our scrap metal. Have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a little while back. She loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all the wildlife. She sighs wistfully. I wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to document everything you do? You'd never forget anything. She says she was sitting up on a small island to the south of the Marrows. If you're in the area, maybe you should check on her. Yeah, she's got crab pots. I don't have enough money for a crab pot. Send this to storage, apparently. Do I need sleep? How do I... Is that what this meter is up here? Does she have a quest for us? She's looking for oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and coelacanth. Those are some pretty tall orders, I gotta say. I think only I think only like 4 oarfish have been seen by human beings in the last like 50 years or something like that. When did we even rediscover the coelacanth? Was it by this point in time? Tell me about oarfish. Given that the oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe the shelter of Gale Cliffs would suit them. Tell me about gulper eels. I know all about gulper eels, but I want to hear what this strange woman has to say about gulper eels. Live at the deepest depths imaginable. You'll have to get some specialist gear to catch one of those. So it's been only 20 years since coelacanths were even discovered, and already she expects me to find one. She says she has no idea where coelacanths might be, but they have a primordial feel to them, don't you think? Tell me about Goliath tigerfish. These guys are legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters, using the shade of trees as cover. Do you ever see strange things out at sea? Try not to dwell on them. You would go crazy, you know? Ha! But hey, if you're seeing strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way. Maybe they're not so strange after all. Or perhaps they are, and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it. Are you always out on the water? Yeah, always. I like to keep moving along. The merchanting is secondary to the traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I get to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is only sometimes nice. Is there anything else you want to talk about? What do you know about Gale Cliffs? Well, there's Ingfell just across the bay, which is a dreary little whaling town. The folks there are always in need of something, which keeps me in business. The residents are always talking about the cliffs. Most seem afraid. Frankly, I'm not sure why they stay. Occasionally I hear deep rumblings from within the rocks. I don't hang around there for long. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Okay, we've exhausted most of our dialogue options, unfortunately. Where were we going again? Oh yeah, we had like quests. Quests in the dangerous rocks. Ooh, what's that? I'm probably not supposed to go towards that, am I? But I wanna. Aw. Okay, hang on, no. I gotta stay focused. Can't stop for dredging just yet. Not just anywhere. Oh, there's another buddy. Another friend. Is that it? He just comes right up and bites us and leaves. Blackmouth salmon. You've promises to keep, Blackmouth, and miles to swim before you sleep. A normal thing to say to a fish. Yeah, I guess so. Having our light on does not help us see in this fog. But I do see some sparkly bits. Oh, it's more debris. Let's do a little more fishing. More stonefish. The music's getting scary. Oops. Oops. Ooh, the aberrant blackmouth exists in real life. Did they base some of the messed up fish on actual messed up fish people have found? Because people have found some pretty messed up fish. There's sometimes they find a fish that has like 2 mouths, 2 heads. There's a lot of there is a lot of dredging out here to do, but we don't have enough room. We gotta go back already. Uh-oh. Whoop. Oh, we died. Just like that. Huh. You slip beneath the surface and join the uncountable souls lost in the load last save. When was our last save? Is it like every time you sleep, or? Put our boards away. Well, now we know where to go. Also, maybe where not to go, I guess. What fish are here? More stonefish. I wanna dredge some stuff. And there's a new kind of fish here, oceanic perch. Just a little guy, also known as the rosefish. This brightly colored little fish has sharp, thorny fins. There's some dredgin. Shapes in the deep. Cloth. I gotta get a little smarter about where I put things. Get a couple more stonefish. Let's go back, maybe sell some of our things. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's sleep. Actually, did it save our progress, like getting like her quest and stuff? Yeah. another stonefish. Uh-oh. It's the guy. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, he's just moseying this time. It doesn't seem that hostile, really. Just clumsy. Maybe we should get repaired, though. I have not been very good at making money in this game so far. I'm not fishing enough. To be fair, the game is dredge, not fish. Dredging is literally the name of the game. I think that we just spent all day long pulling those like 3 boards out of the ocean. That was apparently that took like 15 hours. It was spooky music. Mm. Silver trinket. Oh, I like the rainbow effect on the lights out there. Where's our friend? With the... Oh, she's gone. If this was where she was. Maybe it's not. Oh, there. I have no sense of direction in video games or any other situation. So many boards. Yeah, I've been saving every video when I've done Twitch, although there are still a couple previous ones I didn't upload to YouTube yet. I intend to upload everything though. The next Digimon review I'm going to be putting up is going to be the other dreadful, wonderful sea angel that they made, the Cleone. Not the one I just did, the other one. Anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, Digimon last year added 2 completely unrelated sea angels. They're both like scary ones in totally different ways. I just put up the first one, Cathilamon. The other one I already forgot the name of. It's the one from the movie. And it's got like all of the barbed tentacles that come out. Still looking for that guy's music box, apparently. V-tubing seems tricky to set up. I at least assume it is. I don't know if I could see my voice coming out of anything actually cool. Maybe I could have one of those like anime cat girl V2 persona, maybe like one devil wing and one angel wing or something. It reminds me, I haven't watched Vulo in a while. I think Vulo is still reading through Garfield. I think that possibly is all Vulo is ever going to do again. Hmm. Things. The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. Place your hand on the stone. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm, your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. A blustery wind screams through the cliffs, diving and turning. It passes over a large wooden ship at anchor, all flags filling suddenly. A skinless face appears on the fluttering fabric. A wail of terror rises from the crew. Yeah, we haven't been reading all our books. Oh, there's 151 fish in the game. The Pokemon number. I didn't know they had a Pokemon number of fish in Dredge. So which fish is number 151? Which fish is Mew? I guess we'll eventually find out. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh. Oh. More treasure. Whoops. Oh, we're looking for the guy's... the weird man's music box. I think this is a very fun and very pleasant game. I could live in this game. Shapes in the deep. I could live the dredging life. We got a pirate flag. Tattered black flag with a skull and crossbones. The fabric is extremely old and worn. I did not see you jump into the river yet. Well, how was the river? We were just at a river today. Well, I guess because we live almost next door to it. Rev and I. We were talking about... I mean, we live in Oregon, so it's like, it's part of the river that killed all those people with dysentery. We were talking about drinking the river. We didn't though. We didn't do that though. We didn't drink the river. But we could have gotten away with it because we have modern medicine and plumbing and all that stuff. We have the luxury that we could survive drinking an Oregon river. Yeah, it looked really good. It looked like the nicest, it looked like the most delicious water. And we saw possibly a beaver. We saw that there was beaver steeping in it, so it had to taste pretty good. Has my fisherman now been boating continuously for like 2 days without rest? I finished reading rods, reels, and rigs. Where am I? Where's town? I really don't have a sense of direction. I thought I was heading back. Yeah, I thought I was heading back home, back to Marrow. I guess not. If I gotta turn, this way? Oh, my fish got a parasite. Oh, it's rotting. Oh, infected. Oh, does that mean I should throw it away? I guess that's supposed to be bad for some reason. I feel like I feel like they're coding this as a bad thing, which I don't think is fair. There's the lighthouse. Am I heading to the correct lighthouse? Yes. My guy's just been collecting boards at sea for 3 or 4 days. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, oh! That was a fella. Almost there. As long as nothing else terrible happens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's coming at me. Ah. Almost. Here I am. Back with my ship on fire. And I'm insane. But at least I brought boards and like 2 fish for this starving town. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like, I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Apparently it's going to take like almost all my money to repair my boat. There are some other things we can do with our stuff though. What's repair mode? Fix damage and restore. What does that mean? What's the difference between just repairing and repair mode? +2 engine spaces. Let's add more rod spaces. Do need more money though. I got like $8 worth of fish I can sell. Something spooky about the fog. Mayor. Heard that my counterpart in Little Marrow met the most unfortunate end. They say he went mad quite suddenly. One day he was normal, the next he was pacing the shoreline, hurling people's belongings into the sea. After some days like this, he disappeared, never to be seen again. Nowadays, the tale of the old mayor is used to scare children. Not many remembered him, myself included, and those that do remember don't seem to like talking about it. A most unpleasant subject. What happened to the last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Where was that, like, antique store that we saw? We gotta sell some of our treasure. That was in that other little town. The one right across. Oh wait, my guy has to sleep. he's insane right now. He needs his sanity sleep. There's the trader. Oh wait, I gotta get my stuff. I'm glad every town connects to the same storage unit. I'm glad games work that way. At least nowadays. There was a time they didn't, I swear. Didn't some of the early Resident Evils like not do that? Weren't your items like actually left in that specific case? Specific item box? Wait, I don't want to sell my cloth. What am I thinking? Sell all trinkets. The pirate flag is not considered a trinket, huh? I guess it's for somebody else. Painter. Decorations. Flags and bunting, you say? He wants a strange crab for its pigmentation. Bring me some of those strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. Oh, he's the one who can take the pirate flag. Oh, and the Ouroboros flag. Yeah, let's fly the Ouroboros. Oh, but I can also give him the pirate flag. Do we want the Ouroboros flag or the pirate flag? pirate flag's pretty common by now. Adjust bunting. What's the bunting again? Bunting off. Bunting on. Oh, I see. It's the little thing like hanging up here. Paint boat. Sharp mint. Oh. Oh yeah, the crabs. Ooh, those are some strange crabs. Malignant pincer and cerebral crab. You can only catch them with the crab pots. Let's paint our... Let's have our boat painted green. Let's paint the roof too. Let's also paint our roof green. Let's get a nice barf colored boat. That's more like it. Ooh, there's a grieving father. Neat. Says, hello, is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. No, he's not. He'd be dead. Don't be silly. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I notice you have some dredging equipment installed in your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Strange occurrences. I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry, over and over. Begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind. These days I almost feel like I understand. Ask the dock worker about strange things. I overheard a tale in the tavern some years ago. Sounded pretty strange to me. Supposedly, some 20-odd years ago, a fisherman from these parts hauled up an old sealed casket from the sea floor. They pried it open and took what was inside for themselves. That very night, the fog rolled in for the first time, and it has cloaked the seas every night since. What was in that accursed casket, nobody knows. All of the crew that laid eyes on its contents went mad, or worse. The casket and crew have since disappeared without a trace, but the fog remains. Crazy stuff, huh? Let's ask him a few more. What's it like working on the docks? As changeable as the weather. Most days it's pretty quiet. The pay is not too great, but the work's straightforward. That suits me to a T. It's good to get that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on those seas every day. Let's get back to fishing and dredging. Ooh, a riddled flounder. Baggy skin perforated with countless cavities. A singular, shapeless mass spreads underneath. See, this is why I think there should be like a fish tank feature. You can just keep some of these as little pals. Normal cod. Well, now the cod are friends. How many cod are in this ocean? God. Jeez. And now we have some real money. Fishmonger says, "Haven't seen that strange red light in a while. Wonder what it was." Let's get this upgrade. New hull. So we have to get all these first. I don't wanna just yet. I'll do some other stuff. Guess we should rest. Who had the who had the crab pots for sale? I can't remember. That was it. Yeah, that was it. They sure don't give you a lot of room starting out. Guess we gotta start upgrading. What was that? Did we need like 2 metal scraps or something for that? Yeah. And then a metal scrap and 2 boards for the light upgrade. And then for a new hull, wow, we need a lot of stuff. I would need like $500. My day has been, I woke up, I put Etsy packages in the mail, then Rev and I walked to the river, and then I played this game. We saw a tree that a beaver chewed in half. We still haven't found like anything for any of these quests really. August 21st, 1927, added to cabin. Messages. 21st August 1927. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around a few times, and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. Let's go back to, where was it? I already have to look at the map again. Let's see. Okay, we gotta turn right a little bit if we want to go to where we were. We're coming up on 3 hours of me playing this. I originally intended only 2. Time really flies by when you're imaginary fishing. Yeah, what's that over there? What's that glow up to? What's he doing over there? What's that over there? Hmm. A black sea bass. Dark bands on its flanks help it camouflage, making this a fearsome night predator if you're a small shrimp. Ooh, a scouring bass. Shapes swirl inside bulging, clouded eyes, blinded by the light of the surface, but perfectly suited to searching the depths. What a beautiful fish. Look how big those. I don't think there's any. Sadly, I don't think there's any fish with eyeballs quite that big. There is a fish with pretty big eyeballs. It's called Winteria. I'm pretty, if I remember right. If you look that up, just spelled the way it sounds, like winter with an IA. I could have mangled its name. Yeah, what's going on over here? I can dock. Why is it glowing like that? Well, he's got nothing new. Do I have to go like in here? Oh, it's more of that stuff we're supposed to clear with like explosives later. Whoops. Oh no, I dropped one of my sea bass. Well, we can do some dredging at least. Research part. Wreckfish. Typically inhabiting caves and shipwrecks, these fish can grow big enough to eat small sharks. Is that an actual real fish? I'm not familiar if it is. Did they mix some, like, fictional but believable species in with the aberrations, or is that just a fish I never heard of? I've heard of a lot of fish. I'm almost as into fish as I'm into bugs. Very nearly, I think. Oh, it is a real. Really call it a wreckfish, huh? I really like that it's all the same woman on the same boat, but I still have to go to these different places to sell my different things. And she changes she changes her little apron for it and everything. It feels wrong that like all I can do with all these fish is sell them. Yeah, there's the crab pots. Deploy a crab pot. Don't forget where you put it. I guess I'm supposed to rest. Select the crab pot ability with E and deploy with N and B. Catch things over time. Well, I don't want to put my crab pot somewhere too far out. Unless I'm supposed to. I don't know. Blackmouth salmon. Nice. Whoops. How do I... No, I don't want to do that. I want to turn my light on. There. Uh-oh. Oh, the glowy's gonna get me. Aw, now I'm insane again. Now I'm insane again. The catchphrase of fishermen everywhere, popularized by the film The Lighthouse. Aw, she says, seeing your boat sail over puts a smile on my face every time. I guess they really want me to try my crab pot right away. Oh, there's ominous music. Says there's plenty of crabs here. So we'll come back to it later. Another wreckfish is in there. I really want to catch one of those conger eels for the lady who wants the rotten eel. You know, she said those were only out at night, like in here in the ravine. bag of doubloons. More salmons. That's the next most delicious sushi. I know it's like the go-to most common one, but I mean there's obviously a reason. Raw salmon is really good. The fattier and greasier the better. I like the eel a lot, but salmon is the best. Is one of the best raw. The very best raw I think is the yellowtail. What anime character was it that ate raw yellowtail as like their like main favorite food? Was it that little like wooden boy? Do you know what I'm talking about? He was a little wooden boy, and he liked eating entire live fish. Yeah, Zach Bell. What was he? What was he like a? Yeah, a little wooden boy. We don't have enough room for more fish. We actually have a food truck immediately across the street from our apartments where I can get yellowtail sushi and sushi bowls. I'm just gonna keep talking about seafood and sushi every time I play this game. I'm just gonna keep being hungry. And now it's 9 o'clock at night, and there's nowhere open I'd be able to go and get any sushi and catch any crabs. Maybe we can get some eels. I probably should have let my guy sleep, but there could be eels in here. No, I guess I'm supposed to go sleep. See if our crab trap caught anything. Got a rock crab. A popular crab for eating. We have a very affordable sushi conveyor belt near us. I've definitely eaten there often enough that they immediately recognize me when I come in. Actually, I think that's true for every sushi conveyor belt within driving distance. They all immediately know me. Uh-oh. What happens when you try to fish with the broken thingy? Oh, he's still got a fish. And there's some dredging to do. Ooh. An enthralled stonefish. It's got like a skeleton kind of design. It's got like a little octopus tentacle coming out of its mouth. A hollowed husk hosting a hostile dweller. The eyes inside begin their search for a safer vessel. Oh, it's like occupied by some kind of little like mollusk. I saw that fish in yeah, it's occupied. I saw that fish in a there's a fan song about this game. It's actually one of the only things that I've seen that was like mild, like spoilery in any way for what this game is about. There's a YouTube fan song, and at one point in the song, the enthralled stonefish appears, and it sings alongside a couple of other fish. I think I gotta let my guy sleep a little. And then go unload some stuff. Sell all fish. And hunt some monsters. Get some more sleep. We're finally starting to like have more money, it seems. But we still haven't completed like any of the many quests we've been given already. Let's pick up our crab pot. Pick up our crab pot and get it repaired real quick. Sell our single crab. $12. Let's try and find that little belt buckle, or whatever it was. Actually, which place is this? I can't remember. I think this was where... Oh yeah, this is where the one lady wanted the rotten eel that we still don't have. Where are we? Let's go fast. We haven't done that yet. Ooh, there's dolphins. Can I catch those? Oh, they're swimming like alongside. I really like that such a brutal, deadly predator is considered like one of the cute and lovable animals. Like there could like there's problems with that. Like I've complained about that quite a bit in my life. The favoritism of dolphins over sharks, but that's not their fault. And it is really funny. I guess just because they like dolphins, they don't target people. I mean, neither do sharks, but sharks like accidentally at least bite people a lot more than dolphins do, and I guess that's the only reason. That's the only reason people like them so much more. I think is silly. I think an animal that bites people is a lot more charismatic, if you ask me. That's true. Yeah, people weren't that scared of sharks until they started appearing in like horror movies and stuff because of Jaws. Like some fear of them was like always there, but it wasn't like as hysterical. There is a type of penguin that is like heinous. There is a heinous penguin. So wretched, so wretched that the man who studied them tried to like hide his findings. He didn't want the world to know just how terrible these little penguins were. Maybe it was like the Adelie penguins. I can't remember exactly which ones. Uh oh, something slithered. My cod is infected. They infected my cod. Where am I? Where's? Okay, I gotta turn this a ways a bit. Where's the light? There's the lighthouse, I think. Wait, is that the lighthouse? No, whatever. Ooh, there's another thingy. Stone trembles before you, unknown symbols. Place your hand on the stone. A deep vision enters your mind. Dark rocks erupt from the earth, piercing through buildings and trees, through sand and crashing waves, through the basalt pillars of this island. The newborn structures crackle with an unknown energy, crimson lightning arcing between them. The earth shifts once more and the stones lie still. Neat. Uh-oh. Ah. Okay, M headed the right way. Yeah, my hull. Don't damage a guy's hull while he's catching mackerel. Don't tell me what to do, Mayor. Man, you gonna sleep so you're not don't go insane, man. You don't need the man telling me what to do. Oh, I sold him the infected fish. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Oh well. Repair all my stuff. I guess I should probably get going in like a little bit. It's been almost 3.5 hours now. let's see about... what can we do? Oh yeah, we could add another light bulb. We'll do a little bit of fishing. Let's drop our crab pot here. We'll do a little fishing and then I will go. And then I might try and play another hour or so of this tomorrow. I might see if I can become a Twitch affiliate all in like one week. Trophy caught. So I got a good trophy mackerel. Boy, there's a lot of mackerel. Finally rid the ocean of these disgusting mackerel. Where would they be without me? Infested with mackerel, I'll bet. Eels. Ooh, another host eel. So many eels. You know the sautéed and barbecue eel that they put on sushi can also be you can also just buy it. You can buy it frozen in a lot of like Japanese supermarkets, and it's exactly as good if you just actually just microwave it. It's a little expensive. Well, I've seen it for as low as like $11 for like 12 inches worth. No crabs. No, I didn't want to check the crab pot again. I want to dock at the dock. Oh, there's gotta be an Asian grocer where you are. I even found some when Rev and I lived in Iowa, out in like all like the farmland and stuff. They had some. Ooh, a snag squid. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed, crooked teeth. The top row are flattened like human molars. I'm so hungry thinking about all these fish and squids and eels and fish. And the only fish in our house is tuna. We finally have fish for this guy's order. No, he was gonna give me a free crab pot all along for that. Customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Well, let's check this crab pot. Ooh, we got a fiddler crab. Just like that. Huge. That's a big fiddler crab. Hopefully a normal-sized crab with a preposterously large claw. Claw can grip with incredible strength, but the arm is fragile and can be snapped off with ease. You know what's really delicious that is very cheap is you just make tuna salad, you know, just tuna and mayonnaise, and then you make instant ramen, and then you just stir them together, and you drain the ramen. You don't want tuna salad floating in broth. But you add the the instant ramen flavor packet. It's so good. Like it's like a little tuna noodle casserole in a bowl. In fact, I think I'm going to immediately do that as soon as I'm done playing in like 5 minutes. But first, I'll catch a couple more fish. Fish chowder? I've never had fish chowder. Where do you get fish chowder? I've seen clam chowder. Yeah, I don't know if we have like fish chowder here. Yeah, this is the first I've even heard the term. Even though, like, of course you can make chowder out of like anything. Of course, fish chowder exists. This would be the first time I've actually encountered someone mentioning it. Mm. Well, I think I need to stop playing for tonight and eat something. But I am gonna probably try playing this and or maybe other games throughout this week, throughout the next like 6 or 7 days. I want to check my crab pot. I want to dock. Put my little man to sleep. Thanks for coming by and hanging out and watching me catch pretend fish.